Welcome back, everyone. My name is Raxnook. I am your Valorant professor, and this week we're going to be doing two things. First, we're going to be going over all of the beta key information that Valorant released yesterday? Day before yesterday, I think. We're going to be doing that, and we're also going to be going over Sage's information and the abilities that she has and the gameplay trailer they released last week. So, let's do that. So first, you're going to be linking your Riot account to your Twitch account. If you do not have a Riot account, you have to make one. All it is like your email address and a password, so it's real simple. First, you do that, you link it to your Twitch account. Tune in to any of the big streamers. I know Dizzy is confirmed, Tim the Tapman is also confirmed, but that's going to be starting tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So it's actually 1 o'clock Eastern time, I believe, on the 3rd, and there's not going to be any beta key drops from April the 4th through the 6th, but on the 7th is when the beta actually begins. Okay, so you have all the information for the beta keys, but today we're going to be talking about Sage. So what would happen if you took Mei from Overwatch and Mercy from Overwatch and just smashed them together? Well, you would get Sage, the character we're getting in Valorant. That is what we're going to be looking at today, going and picking apart each of her abilities and the gameplay trailer they released. And also, I'm going to give my thoughts as to why I think she's going to be essential for every team that is going to be played in every match in Valorant. But before we go super in-depth on Sage, I would like to remind you that I do stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 7 p.m. Eastern Time to midnight Eastern Time. So if you have any questions about Valorant or the beta, characters, anything, feel free to come by and ask me whatever's on your mind, alright? So this week we have Sage, the Chinese support that can not only heal teammates, but can alter the entire pacing of the match itself. Right away, the Sage is going to throw her healing orb on the friendly jet that's getting really low. Note that she doesn't have to be entirely accurate to get the heal off, and that the travel time is essentially instant. After healing her teammate, she turns her attention to the Viper jumping over what seems is a low wall. She casts her slow orb and helps take her down. Then she quickly bounces a second orb around the corner, knowing that the Phoenix and Cypher are coming. Now we get a good look at Sage's barrier wall, and I know what we're all thinking, it looks a lot like Mei's wall from Overwatch, and honestly it pretty much is. It can get shot through, and it can be used to gain a height advantage if you're standing on it whenever you place it. But here she stands on it to peek the corner into this room, and both the Phoenix and Cypher are inside of her slow orb, which makes it extremely easy to pick both of them off and win the round. So in that particular video, we didn't get to see her ultimate, but I have gotten a clip from one of the first videos Valorant put out that has her using her resurrection ability, which I personally think is going to make Sage essential to basically every team. Just having the ability to revive a downed teammate with full HP is going to be very, very powerful. So now, if you did enjoy this week's video, I would encourage you to go look at last week's video. We went over Sova's abilities and the gameplay, picked apart whatever he can do, and went over his gameplay trailer last week. So just, I think it's right there. So go check that out, alright? And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, please feel free to subscribe and like this video if you got some knowledge out of it, some value out of it. I'm trying to make this the channel on YouTube for Valorant information. And as for next week's video, I'm going to be going over the Jet video they released this week. It takes me about a week to make these videos between my full-time job and streaming and editing and all that, so be sure to check that one out. And if there's any other news in between this week and next week, I'll put that in the video as well. But other than that, I think that's it, and I will catch y'all later. Peace.
I've got two.
Knock both, knock both. Cracked one. Last one over here. Got him. Got one. Where's last?
Ah!
We got him.
He's right back over there.
Nice. More.
Oh my god.
Never mind. Knocked one more.